Good day and welcome to Border Collie Rescue's Buyer's Guide. Today we're going to go through the steps and some tips on what you should do before you adopt your first Border Collie. Something you should know. Before you decide to take a Border Collie home with you, make sure that you've done some research on Border Collies. Perhaps you have a friend or a family member that's familiar with the uniqueness of Border Collies. Perhaps asking a breeder who breeds Border Collies, or even make your way down to Border Collie Rescue to ask about them yourself. If you've done your research and are ready to bring a Border Collie home with you, then you've come to the right place. Welcome to Border Collie Rescue. But are you the right place for a Border Collie? Take the time to look around your house. Evaluate where you stay. Do you live in an apartment or a townhouse? Do you have fencing or no fencing around your garden? Do you have a garden or not? Do you have young kids at home that run around and play around? Do you have time to spend with your Border Collie, or is your lifestyle just too busy? Do you have no time in general? Many unhappy situations have resulted when unaware owners adopt a Border Collie and leave it at home whilst they spend most of their time at work. You see, human companionship is very important to Border Collies, and this is why this is such an important factor to consider before adopting a Border Collie. What a Border Collie needs: companionship, patience. They need to be treated gently so they can build trust with you. In general, a Border Collie needs a job. Perhaps playing fetch, herding, or even speed and agility training. Do your best to spend at least 45 minutes a day with your Border Collie. This way, you'll keep it active and happy. Now that we know what a Border Collie needs, let's see what a Border Collie likes. Border Collies are extremely active dogs, especially as puppies. They need space to run, play, and explore outdoors. Border Collies like to be challenged, so as their owner, you need to make time to play with them or train them. Leaving your Border Collie at home in a garden will not be enough to keep them happy. If you don't play with them, they'll find their own ways to play, and this may include scratching, digging, or even chewing around the house, and we definitely don't want that. What can a Border Collie do? Border Collies are extremely intelligent dogs. Some are even smart enough to open doors and latches. Border Collies are extremely agile and can easily jump up to 6 feet. They're good diggers and they're good chewers. In fact, when you decide to get a Border Collie, make sure to always stay one step ahead of them, otherwise they will catch you off guard. If you do consider adopting a Border Collie, consider a rescue dog. More often than before, many Border Collies are abandoned, put up for adoption, or taken to local shelters. Some of them end up with behavioral problems that can easily be overcome with love and patience. Consider getting an older dog. See, getting an older dog is preferable since you have a better idea of what the mature dog will look like and will have a clearer idea of what its temperament will be. Rescue Border Collies bond with their owners really well after some time. Give them a new chance to start a better life. So you're a puppy lover. Well, here are some questions you should answer before you adopt a puppy. Feel free to jot them down, as we're going to go ahead in this video and discuss them in detail now. Is the puppy from healthy and sound parents? Border Collies are not immune to any genetic problems. Some of these common problems include hip dysplasia and genetic eye diseases, progressive retinal atrophy or PRA, Collie eye anomaly known as CEA, or growing epilepsy and seizure disorders. Try and have the whole litter examined between 6 to 10 weeks if you do decide to get more than one Border Collie puppy. Breeding dogs should also be examined yearly. It's best to ask about any problems with the puppy's elbows, shoulders, heart, digestion, or perhaps osteochondritis, a disease which causes lameness in the joints of young puppies. As they say, the more you know, the less that can go wrong. Have the puppies been dewormed and vaccinated? Try and look out for distended and round bellies in the puppies, as this may be an indication that they might have internal parasites. Vaccinate to prevent diseases such as distemper and parvo, and of course, always insist on a vaccination certificate for your Border Collie. When adopting a Border Collie puppy, try and look for one that's active and playful and energetic. Sometimes after they have just eaten, they may be sleepy, but try to arrange a time to visit them when they'll be awake and playful. At 6 to 8 weeks, puppies should move easily on strong legs. Try to avoid puppies that have discharge in their eyes or debris in their eyes. It's also recommended to check the puppy's ears, eyes, and kernels for good hygiene. Does the puppy have a normal temperament? Look for puppies that are well adjusted and active. Wagging tails and playfulness are an easy sign for this one. Try to avoid puppies that are shy, scared, or even aggressive towards humans. Always evaluate the environment that the puppy grew up in, as this is a good indication of what their mental state will most likely be. Remember that the money you invest in a healthy puppy is an investment that will last for 12 to 15 or more years. Puppies should be ready to leave the breeder at around 7 to 8 weeks, and by then, your puppy should have been weaned and is able to eat solid food. Make sure that you have a place in your home for your puppy to stay already. The breeder should provide you with a vaccination history. Ask the breeder to what extent that they can help you. And of course, feel free to contact Border Collie for info on obedience, herding, and sheepdog training for your Border Collie. Remember, you are now responsible for your new dog's life. Here are a list of do's and don'ts that you should take into consideration before adopting your Border Collie. Feel free to pause the video and read through them as you'd wish. We have now reached the end of the video, and here's a summary, perhaps a self-evaluation for yourself. They say that people who make the most satisfied Border Collie owners are people who enjoy spending time with dogs. Someone who can take their dogs and incorporate them into their daily lives already. Perhaps you're someone who enjoys jogging, hiking, or even park runs, something you can take your Border Collie to do with you. Someone who doesn't mind dogs around the house. And of course, one that is well informed about the decision they're about to make. If you think you could give a Border Collie the home it deserves, please think of our rescue dogs looking for permanent and approved homes. Thank you for watching Border Collie Rescue's Buyer's Guide. We hope to see you soon, and a good day to all of you.